when he became the governor of Lagos State. Gbogbo alamọ bí tí Èkó wà lánàá. Gbogbo alamọ bí tí Èkó wà ní èyí. A sọ wípé àwọn kan ti ṣe gómìnà Èkó wọn ṣe dáadáa o. Alhaji Lateef Jákàndé, we know his contribution to the development of Lagos State. But there is something unique about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which everybody who is a leader must try to study. And I'll tell you today, I have read several books on leadership. I've read several books on leadership. And I have seen that in all the books I have read, there is something that Asiwaju has done that those that I have read about, I have not done. In some times, you will see a leader tó máa ṣe ìjọba for 20-30 years. They will tell you that for a country to grow, you need a leader that will rule for the minimum 15-20 years. Because 4 years, 8 years is not enough. You can only lay a foundation. Are you with me? 4 years, 8 years. If for example, 8 years is not enough. But what we can do is to lay a foundation. There is a country called Singapore. I urge you all to go and read about Singapore. Singapore, the ìlú yẹn ara Malaysia ló ti kúrò ní 1963. That was the same time Nigeria became, I think, a republic. Yeah. Singapore, their first president, his name is Kuan. Ó rule country for over 30 years. But that country became one of the best countries in the world. Ní Nigeria, ìjàlè kan ṣe ìjọba fún 30 years. Ẹjọ́ ṣẹ̀kan pàápàá kò tí ìṣọdún kan lórí ipò, wọ́n ti ń kójọ ní ìjọ lórí ẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni kò ní padà wá lẹ́lẹ́kejì o. Àmọ́ wàá sọ odidi 30 years. But he ruled the country for 30 years and transformed that country from a nobody. When I was reading his book, he came for a program in Lagos, Nigeria. As at the time, see, man was in Nigeria. Nigeria was a far better country than Singapore. Today, Singapore is one of the richest countries in the world. One of the best countries in the world by every standard. But it took Lee Kuan Yew about 30 good years to develop Singapore. In Lagos State, Asiwaju has done what Lee Kuan Yew did, but in a different form. And I'll tell you today, Asiwaju was a governor for 8 years. When he was leaving, he handed us Babatunde Raji Fashola, who also continued what he started. Time, I decided that I will come and tell you, because a lot of us kò yé wa nǹkan tá a sọ. A kàn pariwo Asiwaju kò yé wa. So mo ti decide pé mo máa sọ nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kó yé wa àti Igbo àti Hausa àti Yorùbá. Tí gbogbo a máa fi mọ̀ ẹ́ tó sẹ́. This is the man that will do it for Nigeria. So, BRF, ó ṣe 8 years, ẹ wo àrà tó dá lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. The same Asiwaju nígbà tí BRF tún lọ, ó tún wo láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó ní Akínwùmí Ambode, he will do it. Ambode ṣe ọdún mẹ́rin ẹ wo nǹkan tó ṣe. He did fantastically well. Bàbá yẹn tún wo láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó ní Babájídé Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú ìwọ ló kàn. Ẹ wo nǹkan tí Jídé Sanwó-Olú ti ṣe in 3.5 years. So you will see that 8 years of Asiwaju plus 8 years of Fashola is how much? 16 years. Plus 4 years, how much is how much? 20 years. Plus 3.5 years, if I like this one, 23.5 years. And we have seen a progression of Lagos from one point to another. And I'm going to talk about that progression now. I'm talking facts and figures. If you have anything contrary, you have every liberty to challenge whatever I say this afternoon. In 23 years, ẹ jẹ́ ká padà wálé. Where was